We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome, as we come to you from Commander's Field here in Landover, Maryland. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go in our nation's capital. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Shut up.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Come on, set.
Well, they'll let McLaurin try and run. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
Panther 11. Let's go.
Throwing now is Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Here we go.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. Pass taken in by... Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's caught. Jalen Brooks. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
Stop.
On 1st down, a run with Bigelow. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Gun. Stop.
Straight ahead they go with Bigelow. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Burrow will throw. This is caught. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Third and goal. Burrow. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Not what you wanted there. It goes as a sack and a loss of a yard, and now it's 4th and goal. And his kick is good.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they are certainly playing their best football of the year.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. The slot man in motion right.
Now Daniel's going to give it up on the touch pass. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Here we go.
Hall on a give up the middle.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 31.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
Ready? 19 Lion. Ready?
Daniel's going to throw for it.
Out to his left. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
Well, he didn't get much, but he didn't need much. He got just enough on that play. The pressure came, but they allowed him to escape, and he got to the sideline and got out of bounds, picking up a first down.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10 to the 27-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Shut up.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Burrow. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's Brian Anger now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Ready, set.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 5.
Come 19. Come 19. Come on. Set. Hut.
To the air goes Daniels. This pass complete to McLaurin going across the middle. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain there of 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Dragon 60. Go.
Now Daniels. And he'll find Hall. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Let's go.
Slot man moves right.
Check go.
Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. And credit the tackle to Theo Jackson.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Got it. Ready?
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Set.
Running left, it's Hall. And fights through one man. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Ready.
Here's Daniels. Flushed out right. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Go! 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Hup.
Daniels looking to throw.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back.
They'll start on the ground. Here's Bidet.
He gets away from one. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
11 mighty, 11 mighty. 12, 12, 12.
The slot man in motion right.
Dot.
Now it's Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Dot.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Dot.
Now Burrow. Over the middle, complete. That's Brooks. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now.
So as they talk it over, we step aside from the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty. 11, 11 MT, 11 MT. 12, 12, 12. Dot.
Now it's Burrow.
That's pulled in by Brooks. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's
41-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
11 MT. Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11. Dot.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete. Now, these two teams you might remember met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's get set. 11 Thomas. Dot.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Now he'll escape to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Ready, break.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Here we go.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
He'll get this to about the 38. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Shot.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose. And that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you've got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
To throw is Daniels.
Flush to his right.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right.
That is caught, and the Commanders are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter.
And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
On 1, right?
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Here we go.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
Shot.
Burrow on play action. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Gun. Shot. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. Shot.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Jeremy Chin just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
On 1, ready?
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Here we go. Shot.
Now back to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And it's Washington that scoops it up. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Shut up! Check go!
A give running right is Hall.
Past the 20. 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Breece Hall hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
A handoff here to Bidet.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT. 12, 12, 12, 12, 12. 11 MT, tape. 11 MT, tape. Dot.
He'll drop to throw.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
11,
3rd and 4.
11 Thomas. 11, 11. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty. 11 MT, tape.
Back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
11, 11, 11. Dot.
He'll look to throw.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Burrow. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 28.
Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Ready? Gun, gun. Dot. Dot.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Brooks. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys have answered back with a third quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Commanders Field.
It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams. as we get set for the fourth quarter. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 11 now. Play action. Now it's Daniels.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line.
It's not exactly round and round we go, but I'm looking at the poor defenses. All right, back-to-back possessions. The ball's turned over.
Back-to-back plays.
I mean, just that quickly, and you think you're going to the bench to get a little break, and all of a sudden you're hearing sudden change, get back out there, grabbing your helmets and running back out on the field. I don't think it's going to affect them much now, but if this keeps up, you're going to have two very angry defenses. You want the offense to take care of the ball.
Burrow will throw. Forced. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT. 12, 12, 12. Dot.
3rd and goal. Burrow. Flushed out. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Joe Burrow. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Oh, and this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here we go, set.
To the air goes Daniels.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
He gets it underneath to Hall.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack.
Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Working out of the gun, Daniels.
And he'll find Hall. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year.
And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11, 11, 11. 11 Thomas. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Dot.
Play action. It's Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Alexander. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Dot.
Here's Burrow.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
And, Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
Here we go.
And, Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
Dot.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Dot. Dot.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do
11,
next.
11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT. Dot.
Here we go with Burrow.
That's caught by Davis.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Dot.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And, oh, this is going to depend on forward progress, but they're saying no, he didn't get there. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
19 tight. Ready.
They'll look to throw.
He's got McLaurin.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. And check down complete to Hall.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 2nd down.
Back to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked up by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee.
Let's get set.
Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one.
And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.